There we go. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. How's it going? Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Merlin. My cat just changed my scene. Love that. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Good morning. It's Saturday. I have coffee. I am ostensibly awake. And we're going to play some video games today, which is very nice. Man, I gotta figure out something for these intros because, like, damn, I'm especially Saturday morning when it's either Saturday morning and I've just woken up and I haven't had any coffee yet and I'm a little fried, or it's after work and I'm tired and fried. Rosie, hi, sorry I haven't been here for the last live at Scholastic Bowl. Yeah, no worries. What is it? What is a Scholastic Bowl? Is that like a competition for smart people? Oh, that's good coffee. But yeah, not a problem. We have been, what have we been doing? We played some more Hades on Thursday, and that was great. We had a really, really good run, and that was a lot of fun. I think we had torches, and it's torches and Poseidon, basically trivia. Okay, gotcha. I would be good at trivia in very, very narrow, specific fields, but outside of those fields, I would be absolutely worthless. I don't tend to know much about music or sports or pop culture or geography or politics or anything like that. So, you know, if you ask me about board games or video games or I guess some manga or anime, then I can probably give some answers. But outside of that, not so much. I was yesterday. I had a fun evening. We were, my wife and I watched some TV together and had dinner, and then I watched a bunch of the Olympics opening ceremonies with some folks online, which was a lot of fun. I'm not really a sports person, in that I don't follow it myself. But you know, during the Olympics are a little different because they're a worldwide event that happens infrequently, and they're dedicated to basically the love of the sport. They should be, anyways, dedicated towards the love of the sport and coming together as a world community to just admire excellence in various fields. Athletic fields, obviously, but all these different countries coming together, they can compete on the world stage, and, you know, irrespective of whether one of the athletes performs, you know, particularly well or not and gets a pedestal place or not, you know, a medal. All of these athletes are so dedicated to their craft and excited to be there to compete and to have the opportunity to compete on the world stage with other peers who will challenge them. I think the Olympics are very important. I don't know that they're always necessarily run without corruption, but that's a completely different story. Or topic, rather. Keep in mind you're in 6th grade and they're asking you high school and grade 7 and 8 questions. Like, if somebody flipped a coin 5 times, what's the probability of landing heads? Oh, man. I don't remember how that works. I do know there's a formula. I just don't recall how that formula is written. Was it 50% times 5 flips? I'm sure I could write it out at some point, but like, I'm not even kidding. That was a genuine question. Like, how am I supposed to know that if you don't know the periodic table of basics of algebra? That's fair. That would be challenging. What else did I do this week? Did anything else interesting happen? Oh, we got a record player up and running, which was nice. I may have mentioned that in a previous stream, but we had been waiting on a piece of furniture to arrive. Yorin, welcome in. Good morning. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Just talking about, we were up last night watching the Olympics opening ceremonies in the Discord, and that was quite fun. I was talking about how I like the Olympics, and I'm not a big sports person, but I still think the Olympics are fascinating to watch as like a conglomeration of world culture and competitiveness between masters of their fields, like the athletes. It's just a good vibe. I don't think that they're necessarily always run without corruption, but at least the athletes themselves get to compete together with their peers, and they're all excited to be there, and it's kind of the pinnacle of what they strive for a lot of the time. Oh boy. I was also talking about how I'm always like fried at the start of a stream because it's either morning, Saturday morning right after I've woken up and haven't had coffee, or it's after work. And I'm pretty fried after work a lot of the time, but that's okay. We still have fun. We still have fun here. Do you watch sports at all, Jorn? Are you a sportsman? A sports person? Because I don't watch them on my, like, if I was on my own, I wouldn't watch sports. Nah, yeah, okay. So you're probably kind of similar to me then. I certainly don't actively seek out sports, but I find, my in-laws are both really big into various sports, like, golf or tennis or hockey in particular. And watching hockey with somebody who knows what's going on is a lot more exciting than just watching it on my own, because they will be, they'll be able to talk to what's actually happening. They will be excited about what's happening, and you kind of get pulled into that energy. And I think it's kind of similar with, like, I don't think I would ever pay my own money to go see live sports. But I did have an opportunity to go see the Blue Jays, the Toronto Blue Jays, our local team, play back in, oh my God, was it like September of last year? Anyway, I got to see them, and we were in a box, which was a rare treat. And, it was actually a lot of fun to just like be there. I mean, admittedly, we were there with my whole family, and we were in like a box with good food, and it was all covered, and we didn't have to worry about that sort of stuff. It was a great time. It wasn't necessarily indicative of a normal sporting event that I would attend, but it just, being there in person, being live, and again, being with people who know what's happening and can get excited about it, you kind of get wrapped up in that energy. And I guess it's kind of the similar with, any sort of live event. The energy in the crowd will kind of help draw you into the experience and elevate it to a degree. I'm not a big going out to live events person, because I get uncomfortable in the crowds, and I'm just not like, I'd rather just stay in. But I do go now and again for stuff like plays or concerts with my wife, and it's a good time. My cat is right here staring at me, and it's like, buddy, I've given you food. I don't know what you want, unless you just want to hang out, which I suppose is a possibility. You want to say hi to the people? Come here, come on, monkey. Oh, there we go. Nothing has happened. My cat's just here, kind of harassing me. He's already been fed, so I think he just wants attention. You just want attention? Is that it? He's a nice boy. Yeah. He's very handsome. He is very snuggly. And he's very, how do I put this? Obstinate. When he has something in his mind that he wants to do, he's going to do it. Whether that's like walk onto my keyboard and then just sit down, or try to eat my toast, or, whatever. What's up, buddy? What's up? Does he talk? He's a bit chatty at times. Usually when he's hungry, he will just like look at you and scream, for lack of a better descriptor. But he's not like some cats will just, no, don't chew my mic, you monkey. Get out of here. Like, I think my other cat is actually a little bit chattier in that he'll just walk around peeping, And if you acknowledge his peeping, he will peep at you more. But this guy doesn't necessarily scream unless he's got something he wants, I suppose. He will tell you. Yeah, he's sweet. Oh, he sleeps on my pillow every night, curled up under my chin. He's like my little teddy bear. Yeah. I got him back in 2016? It's either 2016 or 2017. I think it's 2016. I think he's 10 this year. But I got him in 2016 back when I lived by myself. And we got very close as a result. And then my wife moved in, and, you know, obviously he was familiar with her from her coming over to the apartment. But then when she moved in, they got closer as well. So, you know, it's all good. But I think he and I are still the closest. Yeah, he's a papa's boy. No, don't. What are you doing? Don't chew that. He's very ill-behaved. Is he a Sphinx? No, not a Sphinx. He's a Cornish Rex. He does have fur. It's just the undercoat, but it's very soft. So he's got this short, kind of silky... There's almost like a wavy texture to it. And obviously his bone structure is all freaky. He's a mutant. The Cornish Rex breed was found in Cornwall in like the 50s, I think. And I guess like a farmer found this weird looking cat in a litter. And they're just like, all right, hey, what happens if we take this cat and we make more of them? By breeding them with their parents, I guess, which was a little weird. But anyway, there's more of them now. And I think they've managed to probably bring in other bloodlines to prevent total degradation of genetic code. No, don't chew my... Oh my god, you little bastard. No, stop it. Did you just... Why are you untangling that? Stop. He's trying to chew on my headphone cable. No, don't chew that. Come on, man. Jesus. You're gonna, like, destroy it. Basically like a slightly peach fuzzier cousin. Yeah, basically. No, just relax. Just relax. Don't chew that. Just calm down. And then I was, so yeah, we were watching the Olympic, the opening ceremonies last night, which was fun. The night before, we were watching some snowboarding in the Discord, which was also very fun. I was playing Neo 3 last night, which is a phenomenal game. I played a bunch of the demo, and then the demo carries right into the game, which came out on Friday at midnight, I guess, or maybe Thursday midnight, I suppose. That also should be Broken Bones, and it's from Alabama. I know, Stinky. No, don't chew that. Don't chew that. No. Oh, don't lick it either, you weirdo. He's so ill-behaved. I have no explanation for it. Sometimes he just doesn't want to leave, and so I have to put him in like a baby Bjorn, which is around somewhere, I think. Anyway, let's roll on the wheel of board games just for funsies, I suppose, and then we can get on with the gaming. So this, Jorn, I don't remember if you were on the stream when I was talking about this. This is a, wheel randomizer, obviously, but I've put all of the games that I own in my board game collection into it. And I've been trying to spin it at the start of a stream just to talk about one of the entries to decide whether or not I want to keep it. Iron Helm. Okay, Iron Helm is interesting. Trying not to laugh. No, don't chew that. Why? Why are you interested in chewing my headphone cable? It's not tasty. Iron Helm is like a dungeon delve as a card game, and it's quite challenging and relatively random, but it is very fun, and it's all about managing your health and your money and your food and such as you delve into the dungeon and deal with the enemies that come out. I know I remember it's your wheel of hyperfixations. Yeah. Exactly. I like this game and I own all of it. I do think it is so for solo board games, it's interesting, right? Like you can't have a game that is too excuse me, too random to the point where it doesn't feel like you're really playing a game, you're just kind of experiencing it. And it can't be too easy because otherwise, you just blow through it and that's it. You kind of need a game where I don't necessarily want to lose 50% of the time, because that doesn't necessarily always feel great. But I do want to feel like I have control over how I win or lose. I want to be able to twist the odds in my favor enough so that like 60% of the time maybe I can win, or more, depending on how well I play. This, I don't know if it feels like I have that much agency. I think I need to play it more because I've only played it 2 or 3 times. And certainly I think that there are some games where you can get a good feel for how you can manage your luck within the game in that time frame. And then I think there are others where that's not really the case. So there's another solo game series called Final Girl. And Final Girl is about, like horror films, you have the final girl trope, the final female survivor, and she is either going to escape from or kill the villain of the film. So there's a whole bunch of these final girl feature films, they're called, which are like essentially expansion packs that contain characters and a map and a villain that are all kind of thematically tied, but you can swap them in and out however you want. It's very modular. But in that game, you essentially are managing from round to round a hand of cards that you can then play to take various actions, like move between locations, or investigate a location to search for supplies, or attack the villain. And that game, it starts off like there is dice and there's a decent amount of luck involved, but at the same time, if you know the strategy and you understand how the game works and how it plays, you can have a much, much higher success rate than if you are completely new and have no clue what you're doing. So I think there is quite a spectrum of mastery over the system in Final Girl in particular, where your understanding of the mechanisms of the game really can impact how you play and approach it, and impact your success rate. And I don't think that all games have that. I think some games are just kind of more random, and that's fine. Like, I think, if you're looking for that kind of experience, that's something, there's something out there for you. For my personal taste, I want to have a little bit more control over my destiny, essentially. Plot armor to the game? Oh, no, you can die very, very easily. Now, you can maybe make your own plot armor by being smart, but yeah, no, I've lost that game more than I won, for sure. It's very fun. It's tricky as hell, but it is very interesting. Anyway, I think Iron Helm. See, the trick with Iron Helm is it's not big. It's like the size of a loaf of bread at most, maybe a small loaf of bread. So even if I said that I would be fine to move it on, it doesn't take up enough space for me to really warrant trying to sell it on. Tricky. Anyway, I think this one I would play a couple more times before I opt to move it on to greener pastures, such as they are. But it is lower down on the list, that's for certain. Okay, let us boot up. That's not what I wanted to show. Cronos. I don't think there was anything problematic to be shown there. Let's move that over here. No, that's fine. There is no stream key shown, so I don't need to worry about somebody picking through the the whatchamacall, the VOD. Alrighty. Time to boot up Cronos. Okay, we're going to move back to chatting for a sec. You sticky pickle used to be useful? Sticky pickle? I'm unfamiliar with that phrase. Or what it means, I suppose. Cheese rolling. There's another game called Cheese Rolling, which is very, very silly. It is exactly what it sounds like. You are folks... Why did you boot over there, of all places? It is a game about chasing cheese as it rolls down a hill, and it is very silly. Reference from your YouTuber you like to listen to misheard lyrics. Ah. I see. Okay. Now we can get into the gaming scene, and here we go. Here we go. Hello? Please? Oh, okay, I saw it for a second. I think we're good. There we go. All right, so last time we worked our way through the hospital. And who did we extract, actually? Oh, yeah, we extracted the guy the doctor, Zibbard, who melted into a wall of people. Favorite YouTuber, not just your YouTuber. You're like second, though. So, congratulations. All right, I'm going to turn down the music as well, given that it's not really the right vibe, you know? We want spooky atmosphere. Maybe I should have, you know, spooky music to go along with spooky games, but I don't. And so we're just going to immerse ourselves in the atmosphere of this game. This torso has far too many fingers. Something big happens, just like yell a little bit. It would be louder because your volume's going to be turned way down. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we have the lever. We found that last time. Got tons of carbine ammo, but not much in the way of handgun ammo. Okay, I think we're okay though. We're going to head back out, and we're going to make good use of this lever to explore. Excuse me? Oh, right. Okay, we had... we had to power this up. Oh, Lord. I don't remember it being this dark in here, folks. Oh, I hate the squelching that we hear now and again. It upsets me. Okay, so I do that, and I guess I can bring it with me, which is nice. Oh, no. Okay, you know what? Let's maybe go back the other way, because there was another door. There was another door. Up this way. Oh, boy. Sulu. Please do not. That's the thing, though. I don't know if this other door is the correct way forward or a treasure path. We're going to find out, though. Okay, so it hasn't been fully used yet. Oh, we have a man. I really wish I could flip my shoulder to aim around here. Okay, I think we got him, though. I think we got him? Yeah, that guy's definitely... We got him. We got him, folks. Oh, and there's these bursty boys. Yikes. You know, this game, I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's perfect from a mechanisms perspective, but I really have to applaud the atmosphere that they've managed to build. Because, like, holy jumping, the audio design is really quite good. The lighting makes everything so dark and creepy, which, you know, is really what you're looking for at the end of the day in a horror game. But the gooping and the squelching, ugh, it sets me on edge in a big way. Oh, gross. It sounds like there's something else this way too, so we'll leave. Are you? No, you're just pulsing. Okay. All right. Okay, I think we're clear. Shockingly. Oh, 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 oh no. Ah. We got God. We got God, folks. We got squelched on. Disgusting. Okay, I don't think there's anything else down this way. I should have assumed that we were going to get accosted after picking up some treasure, but you know, it is what it is. We'll take the dub and move on. We didn't take that much damage, so I'm not like terribly worried about it. The thing I don't know is I don't recall if there was a path that needed a lever back this way, which is a little annoying. Okay, I think we explore this other path first. This may be the correct way to go, in which case, bummer, but, you know, it's fine. It is what it is. Oh, there's a big boy. There's something down here. It's just a question of where is the shadow coming from? Is it around the corner? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. This reminds me of... Oh, what was the game that did this as well? Oh, hello. There was another game that kind of played with shadows like this. You know, I don't think it's an uncommon technique, obviously, but I think I've played other games where they have done this remarkably well as well. Maybe there's... Oh, hello. There may have been a segment like that. Oh, Jesus! Where did you come from, you dingus? Jesus. Okay, where am I? Oh, here we go. Okay. No? Okay, this is where I came from. Alright, 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 we're good. Oh, okay. We don't have enough... We don't have enough ammo for our... or rather, chemicals for our handgun ammo crafting, which is very annoying. So we'll stick with the carbine for now, but I feel like we're running out of juice here, folks. You're alive. And now you're not. Oh my word. Is there another one up here? I do not trust this guy to not wake up. Excuse me? The flip was that? There we go. Oh, come on. Did you have to wake up like this? Oh, I don't like this. Are you just going to spawn forever? Because that is not acceptable. Okay, that hurt. Okay, I guess they're not spawning forever, fortunately. And we don't have anything to heal with. Brilliant. Exactly how I wanted this to play out, you know? Come on, just have a nap. Zen files and Michelle's. Rosie, you're probably too young for that to make any sense. Oh, that was close. Not that it really made sense to begin with, but I don't even remember the name of the video. It was way back in the day on E-Bomb's World. There's many silly videos to watch. Oh, praise be. Handgun. I love that. In one of these videos featured some silly animation and a man ranting about how nice the world is. And then I don't know, there was a war. France was involved. They fired the missiles. Somebody was tired, and then the guy suggested he have a nap. It's a whole thing. Okay. So where are we, and why am I in so much pain? Okay, I don't know if this must be the correct way to go, right? It must be. Okay, this feels like a trap. I'm hearing stuff. Is there somebody in here? I feel like somebody's gonna spawn from here when I... Oh, I see. There's fire stuff here. Okay, let's use a torch then, I guess. Oh, shoot. Are we supposed to go that way? That'd be disappointing. I don't trust this thing to, like, not... He's not registering as alive? You alive there, bud? Not anymore. I don't like the music has kind of changed a little bit all of a sudden. Alright, more handgun ammo is good. We still don't have enough to heal. We're not even close to healing. Which is unfortunate. And I don't think that we can go through here. Oh, folks, we are in a bit of a pickle. A real pickle. We got nothing to heal with. Okay, this feels like the obviously correct path, so I think we're going to skip it for now and see what's over this way. Which may end up with us perishing, in fact. But maybe this is safe. I don't want to rely on it, but it seems pretty chill for now. Shockingly. The disclosing. Today, 2 nuns came to see me. Sister Zofia and Sister Kinga. We want to see the body, sister, they said. The faithful demand to see it, and they know you keep it under lock and key. How pathetic of me. I thought I would be able to keep a secret, but news spread quickly, and eventually everyone under the roof of our abbey discovered that my father had entrusted something to me. The faithful and the sisters take him as the angel of doom. He's here to take us to heaven because the last days have come, they cried. Indeed, they have come, but I had to rebuke them for their fantasies and superstitions. My father's affairs have nothing to do with what the Lord is preparing for us. I told them that they must not get carried away by imagination and cheap sensations. I told them to pray. I told them to read the scriptures. They, however, insisted. We also want to see him, they said. Do you have to keep secrets from us too, sister, they said. I told them that my loyalty to my Father in heaven is stronger than any of my earthly ties. I showed him to them. Without that, we wouldn't become unanimous. Oh, dear. I truly do not like what has occurred here. Okay, but neither of those boxes had a thing in them, which is really disappointing. This room sucked. It was like 1 note and a little bit of treasure. Like 2 pieces of treasure. Come on. Alright, at least we have a decent amount of ammo at the moment, for now. Let's make some torch fuel. Just in case. But yeah, that was dreadful. I would really love to heal. Okay, this is the last door to go through with this. It's out of our inventory now. So there's a world where I do not go forward and we head back and save because I don't have to redo all this. I think I'm gonna do that. Now, if something spawns and like smacks me from behind, I'm gonna be real pissed. But I'm gonna bank on that not happening. And then potentially we can save up here as well, or excuse me, heal up here as well, which would be rather handy given our current state. I think we might have some healing in the storage. It's been a while since we looked at it. I guess we have some energy we can spend as well and sell that military, or no, energy slate, I think it was. Yeah, I'll definitely sell that while we're here. No reason not to. And then, do I just save and max out our firepower? Because that's a huge upgrade there. Does seem nice. That's also nice, although not as huge. I mean, these are all very nice upgrades indeed. Okay, I think we just hold on to the money for now, at least. Alright, shell. Excuse me, storage. Stash. Whatever. We'll take that and we'll use it, certainly. I have a child in my stash. What? When did I put that there? Okay. That's a choice. I guess we could take one pyre out. Might as well. Alright, so we've healed. We can probably also buy some chemicals, I think. Which, you know, I don't always love spending money on chemicals like this, but I think in this case it's fine. And you know what? Maybe we'll buy a shell patch? Or two? I think we do. Feels bad to spend the energy like that, but I guess it is what it is. Wait, how long have I had a core in my inventory? How many cores do we have now? Is it just... No, we have two. Okay, I guess I can use them. That's shocking. At this point, I don't think we need any more resource limit, at least for now, so I think we just go with the inventory, or excuse me, suit integrity. Cool. Okay, I think we're actually in a much better shape now. So we can save again, and then once more into the breach and all that. Oh, not there. Hell yeah, okay. I feel much better about our chances now with everything else that we have under our belt. Lots of ammo, lots of healing, lots of everything. And I think that that next area is probably going to be a bit of a disaster, so we'll probably need it. We'll probably use a lot of it, if not all of it. But that's okay, I guess that's what it's for. I'm not a gun person by any stretch of the imagination. My dad grew up, you know, obviously different times, but he grew up kind of on a farm, and so they had firearms. Not for hunting usually, but for some of it would be for hunting, but most of it was just for like dealing with vermin, or driving away. Oh boy. I'm getting the impression that one of the sisters just went absolutely batshit insane and thought that this was all religious bullshit, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's all just some sort of horrific disease or alien entity or something. I don't know. Pop. Anyway, my dad had firearms as a youth. Because, again, different times. You alive? No. And I've fired them before, but it's not something that I really care to spend a lot of time on or own. Up until recently. You know, times being as they are, I've considered educating myself when it comes to firearms, just for protection, if that ever comes to it. But hopefully we don't have to get to there at any point in our future, because that would be truly the worst timeline. That being said, it is fun to pull a trigger and hear a loud bang and then see your target get hit. It's kind of satisfying. But that's why I do archery instead, which is generally a fair amount safer. Certainly safer to have in the home. And just as satisfying. To pull back the string on the bow, look at your target, and then see the arrow fly and hit it. I used to do it much more. We used to live close to a range in the city, a public range, free range. And we could just go there and, you know, take some pot shots at the targets and have a good time. But COVID kind of put a stop to that, at least temporarily, and then we haven't really picked up the habit since. I feel like we're going to get into a boss encounter and be chased around down here. That's what this feels like to me. Although we didn't get the usual boss fountain down here, so, you know, maybe that's not the case. Oh. Okay, this went sideways very quickly. Nope, not that shit. I used the wrong thing. Okay, so that was not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to go a little bit more sideways. So I'll take it. Actually, I think I like this carbine, the Lance. It's quite good. I think I got to put some money into it, though, because it doesn't quite hold up damage-wise to some of our other armaments. Come on. I really, this game is making, it's not that it's that similar, but there's a game called Control, which is a truly phenomenal third-person shooter. To me, it kind of has like some Metroidvania vibes to it, in terms of exploration of the map and access to certain locations and getting new abilities and such. I really love that game. But I love the aesthetic of it. I love the story and the kind of paranatural stuff that's going on. It's just like, it hits so many of the different vibes I look for in a video game. And it's also just like so fun. The janitor is so good. I'm forgetting his name now. It starts with an F, I think. I'm not going to remember. Oh, hello. We got some lads. Oh, we got some lads behind me, too. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I don't... Oh, okay, I can't hit that. That's great. That was, Ati. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah. Good call. Good memory. I love that he shows up again in Alan Wake 2, just as a nod to the shared universe. Jams, welcome in. Oh wait, no, I'm Jams. Holy shit. Okay, clearly I've not had enough of my coffee today. I just shouted out my own name. Mean Bear, how you doing? Oh my god. Oh, okay. In my defense, I've only had a half cup of coffee, and I've only been up for an hour, so that's the excuse I'm gonna run with. Mean Bear, welcome in, man. Oh golly. We were just talking about Control a little bit anyways, and how much I love that game, and how this game is kind of making me want to play it, because really it's just like a third-person shooter, and then there's some creepy vibes now and again. But I love Control. I think I'll probably replay it before Control Resonant comes out this year, because I don't know that I ever actually played the DLC. And for that matter, I didn't play the Alan Wake 2 DLC, so I should play that as well. Oh, too many games, too little time, I gotta say. Frankly, that's why I started streaming in the first place, was to make sure that I had dedicated time to actually spend and just plunk down and play some games that I really wanted to. So that I started with Resident Evil as kind of one of the first major games that I streamed, because I had never played it and I really wanted to, and I figured that playing it on stream and having, you know, stream to yap to would maybe help cut the tension. And in some ways it did. I certainly still screamed when things happened, but I really enjoyed the experience, and it's kind of brought back a love of survival horror games, which I had lost for a long time. I used to play them as a kid, and I loved them. Like, I was a big Resident Evil kid, for better or for worse, I suppose. But I kind of fell off playing them, because I like somehow managed to convince myself that I was too scared to play survival horror games, or horror games in general, that they just weren't my thing. But that's just simply not true. Survival horror games are rad as hell. I love them. Now, pure horror games, I don't know if I'm quite there. Depends on the game, I suppose. I think if the game's intention is to just jump scare you, and those jump... Hello? If the... if the game's intention is to just jump scare you, I'm not interested. But if it's there to build up a great atmosphere and provide spooky, like, vibes the whole time, that I'm 100% down for. Like, I loved Alan Wake 2 because it's, you know, it was telling an intense, creepy story, and there were a couple jump scares now and again, but like I don't think they were all earned necessarily, but, you know, it was more about the general vibes that they were building up. Excuse me? Why did you close? I didn't close you. Just lurking, so I'll type in the chat for every death. We can tell how well it's going by how much you're chatting. It's true, it's true. There we go. The revelation. Blasphemy twists the faces of my sisters and brothers. Even though they have lost their sight, they still see in this thing a being sent here from heaven at the end of time. They got lost. They went crazy, but my mind is still clear, and so shall it remain. I'm not going to let the golden calf that my father's lackey dragged in here ruin everything that I've worked so hard for. Everything I had to do and all the weaknesses I had to overcome. It won't be in vain. For it was me that the Lord spoke with a great number of voices. They all must submit to my thoughts. They won't smother me. If that were to happen, all is lost. That's not why I waited for this day. That's not why I prayed for it. A mother shall be the head of the changed church. Mother. These people were... Please do not the me. These people were unhinged. I think in particular, like, religious zealots kind of get under my skin. I grew up as like in a Christian home, and I'm no longer, you know, I have a great relationship with my family, but I feel like, especially when they are going off the rails like this or whatever, that they give me the heebie-jeebies. This game looks very nice. It is certainly very creepy. They know what they're doing when they're building atmosphere, I'll tell you that for free. What? Lady, I'm not trying to fix anything. I mean, I am, but I'm just trying to get through here and extract the brain. It is, yeah, it's a very well put together game. The atmosphere is really good. I was saying earlier, I think it's not a perfect game by any stretch. I think there are some minor tweaks I would make personally to some of the game mechanisms. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to think about it more. But certainly the story and the presentation is all top notch. I've really enjoyed how creepy things are, how kind of cohesive everything has been story-wise and atmosphere-wise. And I don't mean cohesive like one note. I just mean cohesive as in it's all very nicely tied together, irrespective of the location that I had to. And we've seen several. There was a hospital. Oh, boy. Well, there's a traveler. That's a shame. I'm going to stomp on this guy, too, just in case. All right. Looks like our brain is cooking just a little bit. Oh, it's just a leg. Oh, no. Wait, why can't I pick that up? Is it? What is it? Oh, I don't have space. That makes sense. What do we do here? I guess I will reload this for starters. It's not going to help enough, but it might help a bit. Oh, I don't have room for the arbalist shot either. Dang it. Okay, we're going to have to come back here for sure. Unless I can finagle some space out of the inventory here. I don't want to waste anything, though. Okay, well, let's listen to this, and then we'll go up the ladder.
It is now in its third day. I am trying to hold my position. I had to seal the passage in its back room. Here are my conclusions after a preliminary battle analysis. The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They seem to act more consistently, in coordination, as if commanded. They become exceptionally aggressive in response to the attempts to approach the Abbey's inner courtyard. Once rearmed, I move into battle. This place must be destroyed. Such is our calling.
Yeah, so it sounds like one of the sisters managed to somehow come out on top in terms of, I guess, within the collective hive mind situation that these guys goop into, and is somehow controlling them. That's new. New and suboptimal. Okay, I guess we'll take that. Hopefully this is a shortcut to somewhere that we have access to a save point. Oh, praise be. Beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted to see. All right. Oh, this is so good. This is perfect. So I think we can sell... Where is it? Camera we can sell for sure. And then I think we can dump some stuff into the stash here, at least temporarily. Core definitely we can stash. All right, we'll keep the rest for now. Hell yeah. I actually don't know what we need the fuse for. I don't remember having seen a fuse box. I'm sure we need it for something, obviously, but what? I could not say. But I do like, you know, I don't think you can really conflate a Metroidvania and a survival horror game like this. Like, they're very different experiences, but I do like the, you know, the feeling of finding something that unlocks a path. Oh, here we go, actually. That was easy. But just the you know, the notion that there is something that is blocked, and then you can unblock it by finding something in the game. There's something about that, like that sense of exploration is just very satisfying. It's one of the reasons I love Metroidvania games, although I haven't played one in a while. But the genre is just, it just feels so good to play. They're so satisfying. Oh, hello. Okay, maybe we take the child and the trident, because I think we gotta slap the... Oh, okay. All right. How you doing, buddy? All right. Yep. Yeah, you're here. I can see that. What do you want? Okay, do you want some snugs temporarily? All right, folks, we got to take a snug break. My cat is here. Okay, come here. Don't just, like, keep pushing the mic into my face. Come here. Yes, I know. I know. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. Life is hard. Life is hard for cats. Fine. Yeah. What's going on? What's the matter? Oh, he looks very tired. What's going on? Do you want to just want to hang out? You just want some attention? I love cats so much, man. Same. It's so funny. Okay, so for a long time, I grew up with dogs. I never thought myself a cat person when I was a youth. And then I met my wife, and her family had cats. And when I first started hanging out with my wife, they had just gotten a new kitten. And that kitten loved me. And, you know, just that positive experience with a cat completely changed my mind. Because up until then, I had only really interacted with cats that did not like me. And I think I also interacted with cats in a way that, you know, I was expecting them to behave a little bit more like a dog. Because I just didn't have the experience. I didn't grow up with cats, or I was never around cats as a kid. So because of the expectations I had as a kid about how cats behaved and how they should behave and how I expect them to behave, I never really jived with them. But after meeting this kitten and him being just the sweetest little ball of fur, I was like, you know what? I think I love cats. And now my first son is such a sweet boy. He's just sitting here. He's kneading my arm and jamming his face into my chin. And I love him dearly. I would do a John Wick for him in a heartbeat. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to let you go at some point, bud. Yeah, I set up BTTV emotes the other day, and like probably 80% of them are cats. At some point, I'm gonna get some emotes for the channel, and a lot of them are going to be cat related in all likelihood. Yeah. I have two cats. This one, Sulu, and then my other one, Merlin. And it's so funny how distinct their personalities are. Like, Sulu is very stubborn and headstrong. And we've kind of given him, in our heads, this personality of him being like a mob boss. He's just like this gruff, tough guy, but he's also at the core of it like a papa's boy. So he's just this rough and tough crime lord, but at the same time, he just wants snugs with me all the time. And I don't know. I don't know if this is normal, but certainly my wife and I attribute a lot of characterization to our cats that we kind of see just based on how they interact with the world. And it's funny to make up stories about them. Why? Unfortunately, Sulu here and Merlin don't get along that well. Like, they tolerate each other for sure. But Sulu had a real rough time acclimatizing to Merlin's presence in the home, to the point where he got very sick, and it was scary as hell, actually. He had a very serious condition, and we had to take him to the vet, and the vet, I don't know if this is a normal thing, but the vet was basically like, we see that you've come in here with him before. Have you thought about euthanizing him? And I was like, what? No, what? I think I was just dealing with somebody who was maybe having a weird day, but it was a very unwelcome comment in a time of stress, shall we say. But anyway, he's totally fine now. He has a genetic, I guess, or inborn. He was born with it, like a kidney condition. Yeah, what the fuck? Exactly. I was like, what? And this was during like the height of COVID, so I wasn't even able to be in with him talking with him. This was over the phone while he was inside, and I was like, what the fuck? He had to be left overnight at the vet because he long story short, he had like really bad colitis as a result of stress from having this new kitten in the house. And he wasn't eating, he wasn't drinking, and so I had to take him to the vet. And they pumped him full of liquids, and he ate a little bit of food. And he came home the next day, and he was a little bit better after that, and he recovered. So, you know, at the end of the day, it was fine. But I think it's just the fact that I had been into this. This was like an emergency vet clinic too, so it wasn't inexpensive. But I had been in a bunch of times with him because of his kidney condition and other just stupid issues that he's had. And I think they were like, hey, if you don't want to spend the money, have you considered this? And I was like, no, I hadn't. Why would you say that? Yeah, I would not do that, buddy. Oh, I love this cat. He's a sweet boy. Yeah. You're so warm. Where have you been hanging out, little man? We have, you know, central air, and so it pumps hot air all around the house. But there's a couple of places where it gets pumped into, like, basically a cat sauna. So sometimes we'll find him, there's a vent under a sofa upstairs, and he'll be... We have pictures of him with, like, just his back legs poking out from underneath the sofa. It looks like the Wicked Witch of the West, and the house has fallen on her. It's the funniest thing to walk into that room and just see, like, a pair of little cat feet poking out from underneath the sofa. It's so goofy. And then there's a space down here in the basement where there's a vent in the back of, like, a shelf, and then we've put a cat bed in there, so it's like just a cat sauna for them to hang it in. Yeah. Buddy, I gotta put you down to the ground because I gotta continue playing games. He's not gonna want me to, though. If I try to, like, lift him and put him down to the ground, he will latch on with his claws. Yeah, I know. Where's your bindle, buddy? Where's your bindle? He's purring up a storm too. Oh, little man. Okay, I'm gonna drop you down. There you go. Oh, that was a good snug fest. You gotta love a snug in the morning, you know. I don't play a lot of video games on the TV on the couch anymore because for a long time my PC was not working, and so I played a lot of console games. But I got a new graphics card back in 2024, maybe at the end of the year, and ever since then I've been playing primarily on my computer. But it's kind of a bummer because, like, it's so much easier to play games on a couch with a cat on your lap than it is at a desk. There's just not as much room, which is a shame. Where am I? Oh, I remember. Okay. So there's a door here that we got to slap these objects onto. Not onto the door, but onto the onto the statues. Child sits on the left. Okay. The child sits on the left. Sure. The sickle fronts its side. The cauldron where the trident could never reside. Their shield, their sword, closest to the gate. Okay. The cauldron where the trident could never reside. I guess the child goes here. And we haven't found the sword yet. So I think I gotta find the sword and put it there, and I think the trident goes here, maybe? Because we can't interact with it or pull the sickle away. So the trident has to go here, and the sword has to go here. And I don't know where the sword is. So that's our next order of business. Excuse me? Hello? No, thank you. Find a way to open the church door. Yes, that is what we are doing. We have not yet found the sword, unless I've walked right past it at some point, which is is unfortunately pretty plausible. Oh, no, we opened up this. Yeah, okay. I know what's going on. I'm a smart boy. Let's do another save. Oh, I feel very satisfied this morning. How can you have a better morning than to be playing video games, have a snug with the cat, have a good cup of coffee, chat with some cool folks? It's all coming up Millhouse, you know? There's nothing over here? Oh my. Oh. I hear something creepy. Although I don't see it. Sir? Sir? Well, there's somebody through that door. That's not great. You couldn't hear my cat just meowed off in the distance for some reason. But it's not time for lunch, certainly. It's still 45 minutes away. You're not getting food out of me that easy. Okay, so there's definitely something in that room we're going to have to deal with. I'm going to ignore it for now. And hopefully find something else. Treasure-wise. Oh. Oh, golly. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. That is a good call, Mean Bear. And I was just about to say, hey, you hadn't died in a while. But thank you for that. I appreciate it immensely. Fortunately, we didn't do anything particularly interesting. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that escalated quickly. Is there somebody coming? Oh, hello. Please stay down. Thank you. Oh. Mean Bear to the rescue. Otherwise, I'd look a fool. Playing a video game. Nobody can see. This looks like it might be... this may just be a treasure room, or it might be a shortcut. We'll find out. Okay, it's a treasure room. Usually they are behind the bolt cutter rooms. I think they're all optional. But I also like to make sure that I grab them. Because otherwise, what's the point in carrying this thing around all the time? Okay, we did get a lot of energy out of this room. I do like that. But usually I'm hoping to find some more supplies as well. We didn't find any handgun ammo. We can probably craft some, though. I think we got enough. Nope, we don't. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so we got the treasure at least. Now we can head over to this room and see what is awaiting us through this door, where there is a shadow. There certainly was a lad in here a second ago. Just like that. I don't know if that means like we're blacking out or... So essentially we have a bunch of mines that we have been extracting, and they are normally supposed to be taken and then uploaded into a terminal, and so that they can ascend and join the collective, whatever all that means. My current thought is that there is... The collective is like, you know, a bunch of mines that have been extracted from their corporeal bodies and uploaded into like the Matrix, essentially. And periodically, people from the collective will be sent out as a traveler to advance the cause of the collective, both by like gathering energy from the... Whoa, Jesus Christ, that freaked me out. I shall not. Anyway, they send out travelers to advance their cause, both by collecting energy from the, you know, apocalyptic wastes of civilization, as well as to potentially try to sort out what caused the incident in the first place. Although I don't know if we've had as much luck with that in general. But I don't think that the Traveler who we are currently playing is human per se. I think they were a mind that was uploaded into this body, and then we were traveling around to try to, you know, extract minds to send them to the collective, get energy to send to the collective, and then also, to a degree, I suppose we're trying to figure out what happened and fix it. I don't know how much success we're going to have with that pursuit, but I think that's why we're here. But then the collective, you know, the motives of the collective are not terribly well understood from my perspective. Doesn't feel like I fully grok why they are doing what they're doing. I don't know where they came from. I don't know if they were originally human, like the remnants of humanity. I don't know how we have time travel. So, like, all of these questions are in need of answers still. And we do not have them. Alright, I'm going to run this core back. Yeah, that's where we were a second ago. I'm going to run this core back and drop in the inventory, or in the stash, because I don't want to have to run around with it. And we're really not that far away. But yeah, I'm very curious to see, you know, how much of this game's mysteries will be unraveled by the end. I'm hoping that they will explain a lot of it. You know, I don't think in a game like this where there is weird stuff going on, I don't think that everything needs to be clearly explained, right? Like, I don't think we need answers for everything. I think it's okay if some stuff is left to the, you know, player's interpretation. I would like answers for most of what we're seeing. Oh, we have 2 cores again. Wow. We'll wait for a third and then upgrade our health again, I suppose. Excuse me. But yeah, like, at some point, I would like some more answers about what's going on, but I'm not going to hold my breath for every last thing being fully explained by the end. Because I just don't think that's going to happen. And I think that's fine. I don't know. Again, I'm not. I've recently come back into playing survival horror games again because of my convincing myself that I was too afraid to play them. But horror movies are still pretty verboten. I don't know. Like, it feels like a lot of horror movies are intended to jump scare and such. Maybe that's just an incorrect assumption. But movies that don't focus on building an atmosphere and instead just kind of like throw stuff at you to freak you out, I'm not that interested in those films. That being said, I am going to see Iron Lung on Sunday, both because I want to support the creator as an independent guy, and also I've been watching his content for years and years. So, you know, I just, not that I don't feel like I owe him necessarily, but I think it's just nice. And again, he's an independent, and I want to support that. However, I'm not sure how I'll fare. It may be. I have heard it's not necessarily. Why was it red all of a sudden? I've heard it's not necessarily full of jump scares. Like, it's mostly about a slow burn build of atmosphere and tension. Which is kind of more what I'm looking for in a horror experience. And then maybe if there's a jump scare at the end, or, you know, surprises like that, I'm more okay with it because it's been earned essentially by the build up. But if they're just throwing them at you all the time, I'm not. Oh, hello. I'm not that interested in that sort of experience. Like, for example, I was playing a game, I was playing Look Outside, which is a phenomenal turn-based survival horror RPG. Some of the best cosmic horror in a video game I've ever played. I extremely recommend it for anybody who finds the thought of that intriguing. It's a remarkably well put together game. But it's, you know, it's like a pixel art game, and you'd think that they wouldn't be able to necessarily build that much tension or atmosphere or jump scare you, and that's not true for my experience. It was man, some of the things that happened in that game were just so cool. I don't want to spoil anything because it was such a fun experience, but it was just so good. I know you won't read this letter, but I couldn't leave without a word or final confession. You must understand that I was a soldier, and a soldier's duty is to protect the people. Unfortunately, I realized too late that those whose orders I was following didn't share the sentiment. When they ordered me to kill again, I not only disobeyed, I turned against them. After that, there was no turning back. Well, that sounds good. I mean, if assuming these orders were illegal and not in the best interest of the country or the people, I support this man. Okay, so we're in a washroom, I guess. Let's see what's through here, though. Because this is all still in the convent. I guess maybe this is... this is all the facilities behind the scenes of the nuns, I guess. Ooh, some energy. Delicious. The right thing. I don't know if I did the right thing, but I guess because I helped him, Zibbert could stand by his patients until the end. I transported something here from the steelworks. I don't know what it was exactly. Something they kept under lock and key during the steelworks lockdown. Something important. A being. A visitor, he called it. He was originally going to move it to Unity Hospital, but they saw through his plans. He knew they would be waiting for him there, but he went back to do his duty nonetheless. I respect that. A man unafraid of the consequence of his actions. He probably shared the fate of his patients and the remaining staff. He reunited with his own. I wish you and I could do that. Who is that person writing to, I must ask? Because I have no clue. I also have no clue who they are. There's not really much to go on here. Oh, I just remembered. I made pizza last night for dinner, but we had some extra dough, so I made like a pair of calzones, essentially. And I'd forgotten I had them in the fridge. So that's exciting. Get to have calzones for lunch. Delightful. Oh, why would you come around that door then? Okay, this thing friggin' rips. Holy jumping. Okay, there's the sword. Let's maybe poke our heads in here. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Lots of ammo. Love that. Although that probably does mean we're about to face something horrific. So that's fun. I think we got everything here. Okay, let's check out the other side. I don't think I saw anything. Nope. All right. Well, do I grab the sword? I think we make some more ammo first. That's probably fine. Okay. 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 I'm just like keeping my ears peeled for goopy lads. I do not want to be surprised by them, for that upsets me. Okay, we're going to hang on to the chemicals. I think we could use them to make some shotgun ammo, but I'm going to hold on to it for now. Atonement. As for me, the nuns let me stay and gave me my own cell, even though I didn't want to join their practices. They look forward to the end of our world in their own way, but they allowed me to greet it as I wished. They pray. I can now hear their voices becoming one. Lydia, my dear, please forgive me. I should have been there for you when we lost our son. I fear this was all for nothing. I need to go. One of them is waiting. You were right. They do exist. Yours forever, Christoph Marzek. Who exist? Oh, the, okay, so that was a visitor. Excuse me, one of the travelers, I think, came for Christoph. Because I think Lydia was actually extracted by one of the other travelers earlier. I used to have her in my phylactery, and I think I've unfortunately let them go. I can only store up to 3 folks in my phylactery at any time. They all have little effects that potentially provide nice benefits. This one is particularly good because it just means that our crafting is less expensive, especially for some of the more powerful stuff. Okay. This isn't good. Marzek Christov. Carbines deal additional damage while not moving. Yes, we'll take that. But our phylactery is full, so we gotta drop one of these other lads. This one is nice, although not necessary. I think we drop Marzek. Marcel, rather. Movement speed while aiming increased slightly is like not that big of a deal. See ya, Marcel. Oh. Sorry, bud. Now, the thing is, I don't know what the impact of erasing some of these mines is. It's hard to say. As a soldier, blah, 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 without opposition during the events of the Steelworks. After the escalation of the conflict, for which he mainly blamed himself, he decided to become independent. Blah, 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 zipper. Right. So I do more damage when I'm standing still and shooting with the carbine now, which is nice. I guess we just retreat from here now? I can't imagine we won't be ambushed at some point on the way out. But I don't know what else we can be doing in here besides just leaving, you know? Okay, my flashlight is fading. That's never a good sign. Alright, I guess it is what it is. Let us boogie woogie. Yeah, so we have to take one of these jump pads back out. Somewhere. Can I? Yeah, okay, there we go. I don't think there's multiple ways we can go. I think there's just the one, really. Maybe that's not true. I don't know. Oop, no, this isn't correct. This is where we need to go. Alrighty. So, time to probably be ambushed on the way back. But yeah, like, so again, we can only have 3 mines in the phylactery, and we've not been able to upload any of them. So I don't know if there's going to be like a reckoning at the end, where based on the 3 death timers in this game order short too, so not every death. I don't know if having, like, I don't know what the impact of having the 3 mines in our phylactery is going to be by the end of the game. I don't know if it's going to have any actual, like, in-game universe, like, result. Another cool survival horror kind of game is Empty Shell. Ooh. Excuse me. I will definitely add that to my list to look into, because I've been digging the genre lately. I'm really pumped for Resident Evil 9 when that comes out at the end of Feb. And I want to play through Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, etc. I'm hoping 5 gets remade because I loved playing that with a buddy of mine in co-op when I was younger. But I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, that's handy. I don't think we need anything else. Oh, we have the sword in hand, right? Good Atmosphere has a campaign and is also a roguelite. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I think I know what game you're talking about. It's like the isometric, kind of like black and white aesthetic. if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh my word. Lady, you need to talk to a therapist. Okay, so we open the door. Easy puzzle, first try. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's definitely been. It's actually already on my wish list. It looks so cool. I love the aesthetic of it. Okay, we're gonna save once again and head into the Abbey and see what awaits us there. There's another game kind of similar to it, not that similar, but kind of similar, called Darkwood, I think it is, which it's like a survival horror isometric game. You can only see what's in front of you, so you have to like watch your six now and again, and you're in this like wretched Polish forest. Not that Poland is wretched, but the forest is cursed, and you're trying to survive by during the day. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting story. Darkwood is so good. Okay, you know, good. Oh my word. Ew. Must you? Okay, so I guess we should... Oh, hello. Excuse me? Oh, Jesus Christ. Did this get bigger? Am I crazy? Oh, holy jumping. I feel like this did get bigger. I don't know if I'm crazy or not. Oh boy, hello. Okay, no, please back up. Okay, so we got to deal with all these big orange balls. Nandis, welcome in. I'm mid-boss fight, so please, I'm not ignoring you if you say something else. I'm just very distracted. I'd rather not, thank you. Oh boy. Shit. Oh shit, I didn't need to heal. shame. Whoa! Where'd you come from, you wretch? Okay. Okay, that's enough vomit out of you, please. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Oh, flip. Okay, we're gonna maybe die here. Nope, not quite yet. I don't want to behold your flock. I want you guys to leave me alone. Ow! Sir, oh, excuse me? What? That's bananas. Okay, that looks like maybe healing, which is good. We need that. I'd rather not. What is happening now? Oh, Lord. Excuse me? Oh! Whoa! Hello. No. What am I supposed to do? Huh? Okay, so what? You're just gonna vomit until I die? Seriously? Well, that was unfortunate. How you doing this morning, Nendis? Excuse me. We've been better, put it that way. Oh man. The fight was going reasonably well until she just decided to create a new carpet of vomit that we couldn't escape. So I don't know how we're supposed to deal with that. I think what we're going to do actually is we're going to take a very quick break. Excuse me, I just need a bit of water. And we'll be right back, folks. Excuse me. So in the meantime, enjoy this delightful art. Alrighty, folks, we are back. I will remember to turn it to the gaming scene for once, which is good. I decided to get myself an energy drink because I could use the caffeine. Oh, boy. How you doing this morning, Nendis? Or I guess evening for you. Evening? Yeah, it's probably evening. It's after 6, certainly. Oh, man. How's your week been? I was relatively busy this week with work and some other stuff going on. I actually had a grand time on Wednesday. I didn't stream it, but I was playing some video game with some friends. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. We were playing the co-op campaign. Rather, we were playing the campaign in co-op. And, oh, it was such a fun experience. That game is so good. Very chaotic. Okay, can I skip this whole thing? Yes. We're just gonna skip it again. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have skipped it, because you haven't seen it yet, Nendis. My apologies. Disgusting. I'm not sure how she's able to... Oh, boy. Hello. Please do not. Okay, so I guess we have several phases where she will vomit, and then... She vomits, and then she does the tentacle thing, which I'm not going to stand around to get schmucked with. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello. Wait, what? Why didn't you shoot? I'm confused. That's okay. We're just going to keep moving. Please do not hit me. Back off. I think we're going to maybe draw these suckers over here. And then pop this when they're close. Should deal with those two nodules or whatever. Oh, I also forgot we had a pyre. We should make use of that. Nice. Okay, she's going to spawn a whole bunch of these lads. And then I'm going to do this. Oh, okay, we got more. We got more. We got more. Running. Close. There you go. See you, nerds. Now, we do need to recreate these in a second. Okay, back off. Okay, we'll rebuild this. Get this stuff back and ready to go. Nice, okay. So now we just have more of these things to pop. Ow. Where did you come from, you dingus? Ah. Oh, gods, I haven't reloaded. Oh, no. Run away! I'd rather not. If you guys all come closer, then... Oh, do that. Whoa, hello. A little too many of you guys. Okay. Oh, boy. Shit. Oh, God. I keep forgetting to frickin' reload. Disgusting. Oh my god, come on, hit. There we go. Okay. Is this always here? Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do this whole time. Good to know. Whoa, hello, hello. Pop, pop. Thank you. It burns? Oh no. Oh no, it burns. What a shame for you. Hell yeah. Okay. Whew. Get bent, Eliza. I refuse. He is.
Yes, he is.
I would so much like to tell him. To tell him that we were both wrong. We just wasted our time together. I'm sorry for that. God is giving me one more chance. To meet my real God, not this thing. This time, I will not be afraid. I will not hesitate. I will not back down. Now, into your hands, Lord.
Gross. Alright, that went very smoothly, actually. I'm happy with that. We didn't even use all of our stuff. We actually had tons of stuff still. So that was, I mean, I think they were keeping us pretty stocked to bear, fortunately. But yeah, that went very smoothly at the end of the day. Yeah, who'd have thunk? You just had to know you have to walk up.
He's gone. What? The warden? Did he know? Why haven't you told me? Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage. Your last target. Veronica Kaminsky.
I'm a little confused.
Did you stop because of her? There's something more. A message.
This is a warning. I am leaving because I no longer believe in the validity of the vocation. Maybe it is to my own misfortune that I got close to people. But when I did, I discovered what they really were. And so, I don't think our work helps them become a better being. They are perfect now, in their imperfection. Full of hope, unyielding, bright, and deciding their own fate. That's why I won't let them be put together into the cogs of a machine that dehumanizes them. And above all, I can't let anyone else take her, for she was the only one who saw one of them in me. Fortunately, I believe I have found the way to stop it all. No more extractions. No more awakenings. But for those who are still there, if somehow you are there, do not follow. Don't trust in the collective. All that matters to them is their own hunger.
You just wanted to protect people. Protect her. That's all there is to it. We're still due some explanations. Let's get you back to the terminal.
What I don't understand is what she thought the warden was hiding from her. I'm curious now. Maybe, okay, so cogs in the machine. It sounds like we're recovering. The collective is recovering minds from the past, essence, to be brought into the collective, after which they are used for some purpose. Whether that purpose is, or what that purpose is unclear at this time. I have a suspicion that they are being turned into the travelers. Their minds are being sent back down into potentially the past to recover essences and more energy and such. That's a thought anyway. And what that means for us in the long term, I don't know. But it's possible that, you know, it's possible that I have now a suspicion that the mind that is the current traveler may be Veronica herself from the future. Maybe? That's just a thought. It just came into my head. But, like, I don't know if that's possible. I don't know what the paradox of that would cause. Oh my. I'm gonna head this way. Oh, it's closed. Delightful. Okay. Well, I was hoping to drop some stuff off in the stash, but alas, it doesn't seem like that's feasible. You good, bro? Is there a reason to leave you here? I feel like I should probably try to kill you before you come in here, you know? This may be a waste of ammo, but that's okay. Maybe I can't kill them. That would be a shame. Oh boy, okay, I think I've just been wasting ammo. I'll try to shoot in this one more time. Nah, okay. No, total waste. That's fine. I see the boss is over. Yeah, it was, we were actually quite close to finishing in the last, or the first attempt, rather. I just got, not unlucky, but I completely missed that there was some segments up near the front of the church that we could access. And, in accessing, we can raise a platform to get above the vomit pool. And then it was just one last sprint to the end from there that was relatively straightforward. Do I care about torching these? Not really.
I need to get out of here fast.
Yeah. Fast, you say. Got distracted. The boss looks super disgusting. Oh yeah, big time. I loved it. There's a video, or excuse me, not a video game. There's a board game that I have called Kingdom Death Monster, which is really phenomenal. But the art design, it's basically kind of like a cross between XCOM, Monster Hunter, and Berserk. Would be maybe be a way to describe it. But the monster designs are all really, like, there's lots of hands and faces and mouths involved where you wouldn't normally expect to see them. And I love the designs of the game. Played that a little on Tabletop Sim. Oh, okay, you're familiar with it. Man, I own that game and I own all the content for it in physical, and I love it to death. If you ever want to play it again, please let me know, because I would love to play with some folks. It definitely is. It starts off very challenging. It gets less so as you kind of gain, like, get your feet underneath you as a settlement, but it's still pretty rough. But anyway, all the monsters that you hunt often will have giant mouths or hands or extra limbs or whatever, and I love the designs.
What happened here?
Been there.
Warden? Not again. All right. I'm all right.
Yeah, it's all fun in games until you draw murder as your settlement event 3 years in a row is a vibe. I have been there. Okay, this is a bit of a shit show. I guess we head through this. Oh. Doesn't bode well if we have to have some ammo in here. Maybe the warden was the Pathfinder. Maybe this guy's body's been swapped out or something.
Where are you?
Oh, hello. Now, it doesn't bode well for us if... Huh?
What?
Wait, because of the body, or am I the Pathfinder now? What is this? Man, she is strong to carry that dude in all his armor over her shoulder like that. Police master key? Wait, why did I hear Veronica's voice? I haven't extracted her. Maybe I am Veronica then? Because like I said, you know, the travelers are, or the vocation, the collective rather, is extracting folks with the, potentially with the intention to keep the vocation, excuse me, keep the collective going. And maybe that is by taking the essences and recycling them into travelers and pathfinders and such for further operation on the surface. Mm-hmm. So strange. But yeah, Yorin, I was playing Damien. How you doing, man? How things been? I haven't talked to you in a while, and that's partially on me. I've been very busy. This game is great. How am I liking it so far? I feel like I'm pretty close to the end now, so just be wary of spoilers. I don't want anything to get spoiled for you. It is, so far, it has been a great experience. I don't think it's a perfect game in terms of the mechanisms. Like, I think the broad strokes are all quite excellent. I like how the gunplay works. The movement and the gunplay is all quite stompy, for lack of a better word. Like, it's, oh boy. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. You feel very hefty, which makes sense because you're in this enormous, like, suit. Yeah, exactly like Dead Space. Like, there's even the stomp. The stomp feels very meaty. It's great. But I think some of the decisions that were made about how the enemies operate, I haven't had any sort of significant problems with them, but I do think that it means encounters don't always necessarily play out in a way that feels manageable. Which part of that is, like, you know, that's survival horror, and it's supposed to be at least somewhat challenging. But I think that the way some of the enemies kind of operate can be a little annoying at times. Is it difficult? I haven't had a terribly hard time with it. There's just been a couple of encounters that they kind of snowball when they're not going in your direction. Oh dear. Why are you here? Okay, sure. But otherwise, yeah, like, the atmosphere of the game is so good. The story is quite interesting. I don't quite know where it's going to end, but there's a lot of really fascinating mysteries. And the different set pieces are all really, really excellent too. But, like, there's a lot to unpack. So, I don't really know where it's going, but there's a lot of interesting terms that are being thrown around, and... Wait, hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, you're not going to open? Okay. A lot of terms being thrown around that mean nothing at the start of the game, that you kind of start to piece together with context clues what they are referring to and what they might imply. And I think we have a reasonably good picture of what the setting is kind of showing at this stage. But in terms of the motives of some of the characters, I think that's all kind of coming to a head now, actually. And by the end of this sequence, I think this is like the last sequence of the game now. But I really like it, especially if you can get it for sale. I think it's 100% worth it. I bought it for like 20% off, and I don't regret it at all. My cat is here now, just screaming at me. What's up? What's up, buddy? How you been, though? I saw you were playing some Magic recently. There's a release somewhat recently, right? Or am I misremembering? Buddy, why are you moving my mic? Okay, I know that you were hungry for lunch, but like... chill, Jesus. You might grab it. Yeah, I think it's a great game. Not a perfect game, but a great one. New set came out a couple weeks ago. These days, there's a set every 6 to 7 weeks? That's crazy. Usually play Magic the first couple hours of your stream. Yeah. 7 sets is insane. Like, I remember when it was like 3 sets in a year, and that was kind of a lot. Like, how does anybody actually keep on top of playing Standard now? How does Standard work with that many releases in a year? That's crazy. They don't? Fair. That's nuts. I mean, I guess it's like, you know, they're just trying to milk folks for all they're worth. That feels unfortunate, though. Like, I enjoy Magic as a game, and I got out of it when I was in university because I couldn't afford to keep up, and I didn't have that many friends who were playing it, so I couldn't even do, like, kitchen table stuff. But, the game, yeah, still love new games. There's so many good ones. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think the way that I would approach Magic these days is if I see a set that looks particularly interesting to me, either due to, you know, the setting or the keywords or whatever, I would maybe get in for some limited play, like do a draft or two, or see if I can wrangle some friends to do a draft. But I don't think I would ever bother trying to play anything other than, like, kitchen table. Social games, it gets harder to play the older you get. The older you get, and the less you see your friends. Oof, feel that, yep. Definitely feel that. Okay, we're going to stash some of this stuff. But again, you need 8 adults to come together for 4 hours. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah. I guess the other option is you could have 4 people and just each person drafts for 2 decks, but that's still like a non-trivial activity to set up. Do I want all this shotgun ammo? Pick 2 draft is a thing now. Oh, well, there you go. It's fun, but less great than normal chat. Yeah, I for sure would believe. Underground police station in the terminal. Where's the police station, huh? All right, let's just save. Actually, no. You know what? First, we got to have cat time. Kitties, hello.
Did I say something wrong? That is the truth.
One of my favorite parts about this game, I think Nenda said the same thing when we first started playing it, is that the main character, the Traveler, is
Venture into high-threat sectors.
canonically a cat person. And cats have survived the apocalypse.
You value your independence, don't you?
Wow, so many cats. They put Alan Tudyk in Magic the Gathering? What? In what form?
May you always land on
Of course, they have apex predators. It's truth. It's truth. He is special, yes. Oh, Tudyk. Oh my god. Yorin. That's a dad joke if I ever heard one.
If you wish, we can do a study on this matter. After all, there is a way to verify it.
Nah, Yorin was just joking. Tudyk. Tudyk. Alan Tudyk. Tudyk's in draft.
Compose yourself. My intention was to make a joke.
But yes, I agree. There was one movie. Just making a joke and follow magic. Sorry. Yeah, from Firefly. He was also I read something about him being either a bird or a monkey in some animated film, I think. And his lines were all just like squawking. It's just so funny. Okay, I've pet all the cats. They are happy. I don't think I've got treats for them, sadly. No. Yeah, exactly. He's done a bunch of VO that voiceover that you wouldn't know is him until maybe you look at the credits. But he just, like, I think he just does stuff for fun. Which is such a cool thing to be able to do as an artist, you know? If you have the opportunity to work for pleasure, as, you know, doing something you love for just the joy of creation, I think that's remarkable. Okay, so that's the bar. Where the heck is the police station? It's behind me? Okay. Oh, right. I forgot about this door entirely. We have actually looked at it a couple times. And alas, it has never opened. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Holy gods. Jesus, Murphy. No, do not eat your friends, you dingus. Good God. I was not I was not expecting that in the slightest. I was not mentally prepared for that horde. Holy God. Oh. Man, that gives me the shivers. It's fun for sure. I'd say it's probably more fun than getting paid, though. That's totally fair. As someone who did that kind of work for over 12 years. Yeah. True enough. People trying to get you to do charity work for free for their small projects never ends once they find out you're a voice actor. Oh, yeah. No, I totally get it. My point was just that, you know, he's essentially made it. And so he has, I think, the ability to be more judicious with the types of roles that he takes. And maybe he just gets offered to do stuff. I fully expect he still gets paid for it. But yeah, absolutely. This is the same thing as, like, you know, artists on, you know, Twitter or Etsy or whatever. And then people will ask them, hey, can you just, like, do this for $5? And it's like, no, man. My time is super valuable. And, you know, the people just, I think, undervalue artists significantly. And the work that they produce, you know? I don't think normal people do not have, sorry, when I say normal people, I mean people who do not have the talent or the time to put art, to improve their skills in art, do not understand how much time goes into the craft. People undervalue art in general. Exactly, 100%. And this is why it's so much worse that, you know, Gen AI is a thing that people think, oh, hey, I can just push out the slop now. And it's like, that's so different. First of all, that's built on the backs of artists for years. Mikey, welcome in, my man. How you doing? Welcome in. Actually, sorry, folks. Now that we have a bit of a lull, I'm going to do a couple shout-outs. It's shout-out time. Come on, keyboard, work with me. All right, we got a Damien. Damien is a rad. Oh, Sovereign Syndicate. I was actually pretty interested in that game. I'm curious. Have you been playing it long, or did you just start it? And Mikey. Even for physical art, if I wanted to sell my crochet works, you'd barely be able to cover the cost of materials, let alone work time. Exactly. You're playing it today. Okay, you haven't started yet. Gotcha. Very, very curious. I'll swing by and check out things after stream's done, because I'm very curious to see how it plays. And we got Yoren. 3 rad streamers in my stream all at the same time. I'm overwhelmed with emotion. No, but seriously, thank you all of you for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate it. You guys are all rad. I guess you all three of you kind of do all sorts of different games. Yorin does like Metroidvania on Monday and some other kind of variety stuff on Wednesday. Mikey just all over the place, playing lots of RPGs and horror games. He's got a bunch of collabs going on. He's working on a collab today with a guy playing, what is it called? Sea of Stars? Something like that. And then Damien also does all sorts of variety stuff. Actually, Damien was playing Alan Wake earlier this year as well, which was a lot of fun to watch. Okay, so the warden definitely knows more than he's letting on. Have to bounce, but have a great stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Damien. I really do appreciate it. Have a great afternoon, and I'll swing by later. Playthrough is unlike anything you've seen. My partner is diabolical. Yeah, for sure. Be warned, you may need to lower your volume before you enter Mikey's stream this afternoon. Jay is a very exuberant individual, shall we say. Oh, man. Okay, I think we've picked up everything from this room. But yeah, Sea of Stars, you guys, I think I actually owned it already, but you guys are making me want to play it. Wait, do I own it? I can't remember. I think I checked and I either did or did not own it, which I guess is kind of how that works, isn't it? But yeah, it looked rad, so I'm gonna play it for sure at some point. There's so many games, man. So many games, not enough time. It's great. Combat is very fun and involved. Yeah. It's kind of giving, not really Paper Mario, but like, you know, there's active stuff to do in combat. Gonna do a mini puppy shower. I'm a cat person. Generally, animals love you, but I don't like dog attention. You're in trouble. Uh-oh. This is like, you know, the haha, I'm in danger Ralph Wiggum moment. A town in hell. But yeah, let's is that later this evening, Nendist, or is that later in the week? I haven't been to a puppy shower before. Is that just like somebody celebrating a new puppy that they've got and they want to show it off to folks, or what does that involve? Or is it like a literal puppy shower? I imagine it's kind of like a baby shower, but for puppies. Ooh, okay. Oh, damn. Do we just push forward? I think we just push forward. I was going to say maybe I run this back to the save point and use the core to upgrade our health, but I don't know if I care enough right now. I was on a family party and they had a small dog and he went through everyone on the couch and chose me. I was like, oh, fine. Oh, I see. You small... I can. I feel relatively confident now that I am Veronica. Or like my mind is made up at least in part by her. Small, just a few friends. Oh, dogs. It's usually cats that find the one person that they have no interest in associating with. Like, they find the one cat person, or excuse me, cats will often find the one person who's not a cat person and then try to sit down on them because they see how little attention they want to receive and just kind of like feel safer, I guess, because they're not getting as much attention. I don't know. It's funny though. It's like a pretty consistent thing. Post-awakening standard cognitive trial assessment. Data extracted from the Rev capsule in Sector A31 indicates 57% compatibility with the baseline model. Conclusions. Stagnation. Too much lost, too little recovered. Progress in name only. Drifting between failure and something that barely resembles success. This won't hold. Maybe that's the warden's understanding of... That looks like a traveler body. Interesting. So are the travelers being... Oh my god. The travelers are like being recovered and locked up? Yikes. The sad thing is I don't really want attention. Other people call puppies, encourage them to come, but they choose you. I have a similar thing in that animals tend to love me quite a lot. And I love the attention, of course, but that's you know, I have different strokes for different folks. But some you know, animals just can sometimes sense that somebody's a chill person. Okay, this place is a friggin' disaster. An abattoir of corpses. A charnel house. I'm very interested to hear what the warden is going to have to say to explain this.
Is this all you were doing? Or the other ones?
Okay. This is the blueprint of us? Of the shell, at least? Oh, what is happening? Super rough. Current weather is toast negative 17 degrees with wind chill here in Buffalo. Cat has opted to abscond human laps and sleep next to the vent heater, or the heater vent. Yeah. It's probably about that up here, or maybe not quite that cold in Toronto. Let me actually check, because I haven't been outside yet today, obviously. No, it's negative 17. Very good. We did get a bunch of snow again yesterday. Not a bunch of snow. We got a decent spritzing of snow. But nothing close to the snowmageddon from a couple weeks ago. But my cats, there's like a couple places, I think I was saying this earlier. There's a couch on the second floor of my home where there's a heating vent underneath the couch. And so it just turns into a bit of a sauna. And my cat, one of my cats, we'll walk up and we'll see him in the room, and all you can see are like a couple of legs poking out from beneath the couch. It's like exactly if you've seen, you know, The Wizard of Oz, where the house lands on the witch and you just see her legs poking out. It's basically that. You just see the legs, and he's just toasting himself in this room, or in the under the couch area. And then there's another portion, or another area in the basement that's like a built-in set of shelves with a vent at the back. And they're not huge shelves, so they do tend to get quite warm. And we put a cat bed in the shelf, and they just use it as a sauna. It's good. I have a feeling... Okay, well, I was going to say, I have a feeling we're going to deal with some lads here. Oh, that's a lot of lads. Oh my. Oh, it was a hallucination. That's fun. I'm wondering if these travelers are going to come to life to a degree. Oh, hello. No, thank you. Maybe not. I was thinking maybe they would do. And we would have to deal with them in our own way. Okay, there is... I was going to say, there is some supplies in these rooms, so I guess I'll have to poke through them all. But yeah, I don't know if he has reclaimed these. So I think like maybe his duty is to take these bodies, refit them, and put them back in the pod so that the next time a body is awoken with a mind, it can start fresh kind of thing. I don't know. All I can say is that this is not expected. This is not how I pictured our interaction with the warden going. This one may have already been open. But yeah, so we just have to go through this door and through the hole in the back of the wall here. What a mess. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Hello? I feel it. Oh my god. What? Where am I now? Okay, we're lost. There are 2 saunas in Finland for every person in Finland, so I'm glad your cat has better accommodations. That's funny. Also accurate. Oh. Okay. 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 This is getting... I'm very turned around here. Okay, that's I guess where we came from? Is that a body? Can't go through there. That must have been where we came from. Okay. So let's go back this way. I think we have to take a right and then or another right, perhaps? I was whose friend? Oh, Jesus. Whoa. Oh, come on.
Stop. Please stop. It's me.
Whoa, hello. Okay, these are real. I can hit them. That's not great for me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. 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 I'm getting hurt. Excuse me? Whoa, okay, 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 lads. Lads, I need you to stop. Oh my god, what? There's... Oh. What is, how is there so many of you? Okay, this is not great. I need you to get motoring, please, for the love of God. Okay, I wanted you to grab more than one, but sure, that's fine. That's fine. Are you serious? Ow! God damn it. No, come on. There we go. Use it! Ah! Oh my god. Got in the way. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my gods. Oh my gods. We're gonna die. Go, 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 go. Holy gods. Oh, I hate this. Oh, we're just like slow walking because of the tentacles on the ground. You dead? Oh. Good God. That was intense. Why am I... What? Am I disappointed by what? I'm so confused. Okay, we have a power station. So, the Warden, I think, is the Pathfinder, and I think he tried to save Veronica by either extracting her essence and putting it in either the Traveler suits, or perhaps he tried to fashion a body for her from the orphans. Learned that indoor natural gas heating was invented by a black woman named Alice Parker in 1900-ish, before she died at 25. Oof. We can all thank her for keeping us warm for the rest of time. Thank you, Alice. Before Alice, we had to heat our houses by blowing up oil drums with guns to kill monsters. Like, I think Alice's method is better, personally. I don't know. The explosive method is it's pretty fun, but I guess it is a little bit more dangerous. Yeah, you know, blowing up barrels, almost dying, reversing time to fix barrels and blowing them up again just seems like a hassle to heat your house. That is true. It is tedious at times. And so I think we do have to thank her for taking the tedium out of... Oh no, this is going to be kind of annoying. Taking the tedium out of having to manage our heat like that, you know? Okay. I do not yet know where we are taking this. And it doesn't look like I can put energy across the way there. That's fun. Unless maybe I can't put it across here at all. And I have to... I guess I have to go this way? How do I remove these again? Oops. Ah, okay, I just click. I'll just click. Alright. Oh my... Wait, what? Where? Oh, I have to go up the wall. Oh, man, this is tricky. Well, not that tricky, but like... relatively tricksy. Mostly it's just trying to see that is the problem. It is convenient we have infinite of these little doohickeys, though. Otherwise, this puzzle would be way more annoying. But how you doing, Super Rough? What do you got going on this weekend? Obviously I'm streaming today, but I'm supposed to be seeing, oh, I've gone the wrong direction again. I'm supposed to be seeing Iron Lung in theaters tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Oh, we gotta go up the path here. Okay. Oops. Can we make it all the way up here? I think we can, dude. Nice. Okay. Save point? Save point? Please? No? Alright. It's amazing. I'm going to see it on Sunday with a bunch of my friends if all goes well. Nice. Hope it's good. I've heard nothing but praise for it. Yeah, like I think it's, you know, it's a small production made by a very small team for a shoestring budget at the end of the day. But it's made, you know, entirely outside of the control of Hollywood, which I think if for no other reason, I would support it for just, you know, a small creator putting themselves into a production and finishing it. Like, I think that's a remarkable achievement. But it's also, you know, Markiplier as a YouTuber, I have enjoyed watching for the last couple of years. I only really started watching him more recently, like in the grand scheme of my life. And I've just kind of enjoyed watching him grow as a content creator, and I've enjoyed his content that he's put out, and he just seems like a decent person for the most part. I mean, who knows? Like, I'm not going to say I have a parasocial relationship with him. I don't have any relationship with him. I've watched his content, and it's fun. Him as a person, I don't know. I can only see what I've seen from him putting stuff out online, and that's obviously going to be a somewhat curated view into somebody's life. But by all accounts, he seems like a decent dude. So I'm cheering for him for that reason, as well as the fact that he's, you know, an independent creator. And the fact that it has done so well, I guess, is both, you know, people want to see somebody succeed like that sometimes. He does obviously have a ton of fans, and I think it's also just probably a good film. Hope it arrives in your country, translated or not. Yeah, exactly. Zibbert.
Who's in here with me?
Who do you want to be in here with you? Yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier, I am afraid of horror films a lot of the time. What? Pardon?
Implementation.
Yeah, we're definitely Veronica. Oh God, did he? Maybe we're not Veronica.
It's
Yikes.
you.
accomplish something. Just when you were starting to be complete. You have ruined everything, you monster.
Monster. It's you who made me this. Why?
Yeah, we're definitely Veronica.
Why did you make me like this?
Because she would never give up.
What?
She would try to save humanity at all costs. And so, you were to be what is left of it. Because her essence, no, her soul, would have lived on in you.
You dare to call this living? I don't even know who I am.
You are not her.
And the vocation? Was it all a lie?
You and your vocation. Did you ever really think you were saving any of them? I just needed something to replace the damage in her memory matrix. So I did it with a traveler's behavioral core and I filled the gaps with what I once was. I knew she would change, yes, but I still thought she'd stay herself. Oh, how wrong I was. Instead, I was left with you. The very thing I once refused to be.
Why? Why didn't you tell me who I am? Who I once was?
I thought I was giving you the most human of gifts. I imagined you would wake up without what bound you in the past. That you would be a new person in this new future, this new chapter, and you would make it your own. That you would be free. And instead, you chose to serve. But you do serve well. And so I still have a chance to start all over. And this time, I will get everything right.
Okay.
Fixing things.
What the hell?
Hello?
You are in
So he's like grooming her in the past. To turn her into his companion for the future?
What have you done?
This has all gotten very intense very quickly. Yeah, I haven't been the biggest fan of horror films. I think the last one you saw was Megan, which was pretty good. I've always been oddly good with horror games, so I'm optimistic for a good movie. Gotcha. I for a long time convinced myself I wasn't good with horror movies, and that I was too scared to play them. But obviously that has changed. And I am very much enjoying my experiences with survival horror games now. I think horror movies I'm still not so sure about, but we'll see. We'll see after today, or tomorrow, I suppose. Okay, we definitely want to grab these 2 cores. And where is it gone? Upgrade. Oh, that's not a core. That is a core, actually. No, the workshop. This is what we want. Here we go. And we'll take more health. Why not? Okay, a pyre, sure. We'll probably stash it because I think we don't need it. Man, that whole sequence was intense though. So I didn't expect that the warden was in fact the Pathfinder. That's a fun twist. And then what does that mean though? So did he switch off? How did he take the other body though? I don't really understand how he managed to swap bodies into the one that we brought that was the Pathfinder and has, you know, whatever relic he had to open up a rip in time. I'm not really sure where that's coming from or how he's managed that.
I cared for her so much. I wanted nothing more than to preserve her, protect her. She took her away from me. If only I hadn't made so many mistakes. It doesn't matter. I can reverse it. I can stop it before it even happens. I located my Veronica. I know where to find her. This time, I will succeed. I will take her to the future in which our technology was still fully functional and nothing will ever part us again.
Okay, he's giving incel for sure. He's definitely groomed her in the past to try to get her to only trust him. And I think is trying to preserve her mind for the future, put her into one of the Traveler shells so that she can be functionally immortal, I guess. But she doesn't know any of this, right? This is not her making a decision. This is him applying his morality and expectations onto her, which is not cool. Not cool, dude. You're being a little gross. I do not like you. Okay, we could upgrade stability, but I think maybe we hold on to our money for now. I think I already saved, but we'll save again just in case. Actually, you know what? I think this is a good time to take a short break. Let's use the washroom, grab a drink, and then we'll be back. So hold on to your pants. What was I trying to say? Hold on to your butts, folks. I don't know. Take a break, stretch, get some water. I'm losing it. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. We're back, and I have some ginger ale, which is a lovely treat. I will say, I don't think Canada Dry is my favorite ginger ale. I do prefer ginger ale with a bit more bite to it. Same thing with like root beer. I want there to be like a snap to it. I want to feel it on my tongue. This is just kind of, I mean, you taste a bit of ginger, but I want something closer to ginger beer than ginger ale. Very nice. Okay, so we're in a bit of a pickle. And we're gonna have to figure out what we gotta do. We have 2 pyres and 2 torch fuels or whatever. Actually, we can reload our guns. We should do that and pull stuff out of the stash first before we proceed. Okay, that's all good. Do we have ammo in here? That's the next question. We do have some shotgun shells, so I think we'll pull 2 out. Fill that up. I wish there was a way we could sort our inventory, or our stash rather, because I don't love how it's sorted right now, which is to say it's not. And I'm so irritated we never use this basement key. It's so devastating. I missed out on something interesting down there, I'm sure. Oh well. It's probably a core or something. The arbalest. Should we bring the arbalest? I mean, this is probably the final, or the finale sequence, right? Do these stack? Oh my god, they don't stack. Oof. Okay, okay, can we craft arbalists? No, we cannot. Damn. I feel like it's just going to be in our inventory till the end of the game. There's probably going to be a save point before the final boss, so maybe we just proceed as is for now, and then if we hit the final boss, whenever that is, and want the arbalest for some additional firepower, then we'll bust it out then. Yeah, I haven't watched horror movies in a long time. That's just generally not my vibe. So I'm curious to see how I'm going to react to this. Oh boy. Oh man, we don't have room for more metal scrap. Do I just craft more torch fuel and throw it in my storage? Is that really wise? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so let's head back under here. Drop some stuff off. But I have seen some movies in the past which, you know, are objectively kind of horror adjacent or creepy. Certainly, you know, Pan's Labyrinth is a remarkable film, and it has absolutely elements of horror at certain parts. Like the scene with the dude with no eyes on his head and they're in his palm instead, who eats children. Like, that dude's terrifying. Especially because I saw it as a child. I don't think I was mentally prepared for it. And that scene is so good, though. That movie is so good. My wife watched it recently and had some observations about it, which I think I agree with. Not critiques by any stretch, but she was expecting it to be more fantasy as compared to the split that it had. So, you know, for those of you who haven't seen Pan's Labyrinth, first of all, I recommend it highly. It definitely holds up even today in terms of the appearance of it. The practical effects are all really remarkably well done. But you know, it's there are elements. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I see what's happening. There are elements of the film that are set in, like, not present day, but in reality, the real world, and then there's elements of it that are set in, like, essentially the Fae realm or Fae adjacent realms. And my wife was expecting more of it to be set in kind of the fantasy setting, and it's really not exclusively about that. It's about, you know, this girl and her relationship with her family and the things that are going on, trying to save, you know, her mother, etc. It's a whole thing. Very excellent film, though. I highly recommend it. It's been a while since I've seen it, like 2 decades maybe. Oh. Oh my. I didn't even clock that those were humans for a second. Okay. Are we surrounded by flesh right now and just hallucinating this apartment? Because that's kind of what it feels like is what's happening. Okay, we have lots of ammo, fortunately. Oh, man. I don't really know where this is headed. I don't know if we're headed into an encounter with the Warden in his new empowered state. Ow.
They were my friends once.
So I guess the targets we were going after were friends of Veronica to try to rebuild her mental essence, I guess. And we were successful in extracting a bunch of them, but of course, I'm not sure if it had the impact or the result that the Warden was expecting. Oof. As always in Guillermo del Toro movies, the real monster is fascism and humanity. Yep. that's the truth. Oh my. Sir? Sir? Oh, there's some little gremlin running around here. I do not like it. Relax. Go to sleep. One of the films he's done more so I've never actually seen The Shape of Water, which still is a bit of a shame. It's something of mine that is a shame. I gotta correct that at some point. And I never watched whichever the kind of gothic ghost story one. At some point I feel like I should watch them both. But I did watch Frankenstein recently, and I thought it was overall pretty decent. I love the monster design, but I feel like some of the choices that were made felt like Netflix executive decisions to make the film more easily consumable.
Don't you recognize me?
Nope. Just, you know, more easily consumable, both for an audience that is not paying attention, you know, because I think so often these days, movies are, especially on Netflix, are made for people who are not paying attention to the film. Like, realistically, they are made for people who are on their phones, which is very stupid, obviously. But it you know, it sucks that is often a portion of the decision making when it comes to these process or to these films. And because that is likely the reality, it feels like, I don't know if this is true, but it felt like the film was being made for people who are not paying attention, and thus they kind of had to spell things out a little bit more obviously than they might have had to do otherwise. And the ending of the film I thought was a little bit more saccharine than I would have liked. Netflix movies are so politically right. Yeah, exactly.
I knew we couldn't make it out alive. Since the first phase of research, I just knew. But I still fought. I still tried to make it a decent end for us all. I tried to see him for who he really was. He just wanted to learn. But the moment he began
the scheme makes movies so predictable and shallow. Yeah. They're made for people who don't necessarily have a lot of media literacy, it feels like, and who don't want to have to put critical thought into what they're watching. You know? Popcorn movies to... And don't get me wrong, I think there's a time and a place for simple... Sir? Sir, I would like you to stay away, please. There's a time and a place for movies that are simple fun, but even a simple fun movie can still have, like, smart or funny jokes in it. Like, look at, look at the Naked Gun films. There are so many jokes per minute in those films that if you're not paying attention, you will just literally miss the funny moments. And I think that, they've aged in various ways to be maybe not always amazing, but I think overall the humor still holds up in a big way, and a lot of it's like physical humor or visual gags. And so if you're not just paying attention, you would miss like a 2-second window or a second long window in a film that was uproariously funny just because you weren't paying attention. Like not every frame, but so many frames of that film have very, very funny moments in. If you watch, you commit. Yeah, that's really how I think movies should be watched. Even if you're watching something to like disengage from your day-to-day reality, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be paying attention. I don't know. Did we come in here already? Oh yeah, this is the office. Right. Got so many friends or even your siblings just fall asleep in the middle. Yeah, that's kind of my dad. We used to watch movies on TV as kids, and he would definitely just start schnoozing partway through, which is, fair. He worked really hard for us and did a long commute to get home from work, or to and from work every day. But it's also like, you could always just go to bed if you wanted to sleep. But I think he also liked just hanging out with us, so, I'm not going to begrudge him of that. Okay. You scurrying little lads, I do not like you. Please leave me alone. Take a long walk off a short cliff? A short walk off... I don't know the phrases of this saying. Okay, let's see. Handgun, sure. Oh yeah, your dad snores like a dragon. Oh no. Fell asleep in the cinema. It was Troy, the biggest battle, and then pathetic silence. Dad does a huge snore. I used to snore. I'm sure I still do terribly snore. Snore very terribly. I had a sleep study done once upon a time, and I have something called sleep apnea, which is not good for your brain. You just basically don't have enough oxygen when you're sleeping because you stop breathing, and it's a whole thing. It also interrupts your sleep. Not fun. But it generally results in me snoring quite terribly if I'm not using the CPAP machine that I need to use to have my brain not starve of oxygen in the night. And my doctor classified my snores as Herculean, whatever that means. But fortunately for my wife, I no longer snore because I have this device strapped to my face at nighttime, and she can sleep much better as a result. Sleep apnea twins, hell yeah, man. I mean, not really. It's not a good thing, but I'm glad that somebody can relate. I have just the nose. Like, I don't have a full face mask because I found that to be kind of claustrophobic. But I was able to tolerate just like a thing just under my nose like that kind of wraps around my head. And it's been quite good for me, I think. I have way more energy than I used to. Admittedly, this has been like a couple years now. I think I got the machine after the pandemic, perhaps? Or maybe pre-pandemic. I don't remember. Anyways, it was a while ago. And certainly I think it has... No, it's definitely post-pandemic that I got it. But it definitely has been good for my brain and my energy levels. I feel safe driving now. There were definitely a couple times where I felt less than safe driving and I had to... Excuse me? I had to pull over because I was worried I would, Oh, lad. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. You know, I had to pull over because I thought it was going to crash. Okay, so 2 bursts will for sure do it. Nice. Okay, good. Good. I think we're clear. Yeah, it's one of those things I kind of wish I could feel what I felt like without the CPAP machine. Like, you know, 3 or 4 years ago. Immediately without going off it for one day kind of thing. Like, I don't think I'm wording this well. But I wish I could feel what the difference was like. Like, just snap a finger. This is what I feel like if I hadn't been using the sleep apnea machine, the CPAP machine for 3 years. Snap, and now I feel like I do. Just so I could feel what the difference is like conclusively. I'm confident that I'm doing much better than I used to do, but I don't know to what degree, you know? Like, it's very hard to classify, because for me, it was not an instant change. It was like over time, my energy levels increased, and I kind of caught up on sleep, essentially. There's this concept of sleep debt, which certainly I think I had. Okay, so where do we have to go with this sucker? Can we go through the ceiling? It looks like we can. Okay. Nice. Oh, that opened this door. Okay, gotcha. Same thing with, like, antidepressants, honestly, because I have clinical depression or whatever, and I've been treated with some SSRIs, which help with that. But it's the kind of thing that I don't know what the difference is like, and I kind of wish I did. Because there's certainly still times where it's like, life is a bummer. And I'm feeling pretty good these days, actually. But just work, you know, work is always kind of a downer at times. Not always, but sometimes it can be a struggle. And, you know, if it's a struggle now, I think that's a very normal human thing to just sometimes have off days and not want to work. I think that's very normal. But at the same time, I kind of wish I knew what I would feel like if I was off the meds and felt what that felt like. Because I think it would be very different. Okay, we're getting there. Oh, an autosave. That's worrying. What is he preparing, though? It's okay. During the first week, I felt like working and not working at the same time. Do you mean like the first week back after holidays? Or just in general? Because there's some things I like about your job and some you don't. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. Like, I love my team and the people that I work with. I think they're all great people. Oh my god. I love my team, love the people I work with, love my boss. The surrounding nonsense is very irritating. The office politics, I think, are... Do what? Office politics are the things I despise the most about work. Teammates which are great make work way better or way worse. What is that? I don't know. Whatever. Alright. Moving on. Where are we headed, though? We're just, like, flying all over the place. Work alone, so that's not your problem, but you kind of miss people? Yeah, that's fair. I don't like this dude. Waitress era was so fun. Yeah, I never really worked as like a waiter or anything like that. I did work as a barista in like a Starbucks for a while. In working with the team, especially when it got hectic, like it was stressful at times, but also kind of felt good to... Jesus.
He deserves it.
I'm curious if they're telling me to do it like... Excuse me? Oh, he's in the wall. Oh my god, there's another one. Very good. Dude. There you go. See ya. I think they're telling me to do it as in, like, deal with the Pathfinder. Because he deserves it, i.e., you know, we're trying to punish him. I don't know if that's necessarily the right option, given the state of the world. But yeah, I think, you know, working as a barista behind the counter and, you know, making coffees and such, very different than waitress or waiter. Oh boy. Yeah, only... Oh, this is it? Ah, I see. Only that, like, I think you have more of an opportunity to converse with people while working as a waiter. Like, you can still chat with people to a degree, but I think you kind of go back and talk to them over a longer period of time. Didn't make coffee, though. They sent you to tables. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But, like, you know, as a barista, my interaction with somebody in the morning would be like 4 to 5 minutes at the most. They place the order, they make the coffee, and then I hand off, and they're gone. And, you know, some of them would come back once or twice a day kind of thing. But as my perception as somebody who never worked as a waiter is that because you can interact with somebody over a longer period of time, maybe the interaction feels different. This is all pure speculation. Okay, we'll sell this, definitely. Grab that. Listen to this.
Exactly do you want from me?
I wanted to save you. When I found out you were my next target, I knew I would not be able to do it.
What's the point of saving me if we can't help anyone else?
We cannot. Here and now. But what I learned about you is that you are relentless.
So what's your plan then?
My plan was to keep you safe and hope you will find a way.
Hope. That's it?
That's another thing I learned from you.
I think this guy was a few... What's the phrase? A few eggs short of a dozen? I don't know. I don't think that's the right phrase, but we'll go with it. Okay, we don't probably need all these shotgun shells, although I don't hate having them, certainly. Let's maybe drop these 3 back in the stash. I think I'll keep all the handgun ammo. Oh boy. Okay, we definitely need to upgrade the carbine. I feel like I need more, or the lance. It wasn't the brightest cookie in the toolbox? Yeah, you get it. Okay, I think I do want charge speed on this. And I think stability. And then maybe we upgrade the clip size once or twice if we can afford to. Hell yeah. Okay. That seems decent. Nice. I think everything else is fine. So, based on what our inventory looks like now, we can stash some stuff. Let's stash all of that. And then we can grab, I think this is a large heal? Yeah. Maybe I make another one? Yeah, I think we make another one. Fabricate all item types. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. And then we're gonna save. We're gonna pull the save trigger, wherever that is. That'll be around here somewhere. That's a core. We do not have enough to upgrade anything. We only have 2 total. That's actually not true. We could potentially upgrade the use of the torch or the pyre, but I don't think we care that much. I would prefer to save it and get another core if we can. Although, oh, actually, you know what we should do? We should bust out the arbalist just for fun, because it feels like we're just about at the boss. We don't have much room. Okay. Can I upgrade the arbalist clip size? Oh my god, it costs 8,000. All right. Well, that's not happening. Let's put this on the bottom. What does this thing look like? It's monstrous. I'm not sure if it's like a grenade launcher or the equivalent of a rocket launcher or whatever. It's fine though. Okay, now we can save. And I have to imagine this is the finale sequence. And maybe this will be where we fight the Pathfinder. Not the sharpest spoon in the shed, not the sharpest hammer, no, not the brightest bulb in the toolbox. There's all sorts of funny ways you can combine those phrases. What the? How? Oh, this is the past, right. That's a good one, that is.
Can't you just let go?
Veronica, you can't trust him. He's dangerous. I don't know what his plan is, but you can't believe him when he says he wants to save humanity. He only cares about you. And he will hurt you.
He wouldn't.
I've seen it.
I don't understand.
It is better to let go than to cause yourself even more suffering.
So, you mean to tell me that I should just give up the fight? That I should simply choose death? Is that what you're saying?
No, but what he's going to do to you, it's...
Listen. He told me that you'll come for him. That the collective would punish his disobedience.
I am not of the collective. I am not like him.
So, who are you then?
I am... you. I won't let you do to her what you did to me.
I won't. I promise. I swear.
No, you need to stop this right now.
Stay out of my way.
Ah, my eyes. Man, he has some bullshit powers.
Almost ready. We just need to open the rift for her. Go to a time when the technology of the collective still worked, and then...
Didn't you renounce them?
It's true. But I never reached out for recompense. Not until now.
This is madness. Everything you do will lead exactly to what you want to avoid.
I will do what I must.
Well.
It's time to correct the mistakes of the past.
Oh! Okay. Oh my god. How am I supposed to dodge that exactly? Unless I maybe put down a pyre. Oh! What the flip? How come he gets lasers? Yeah, touch the pyre, buddy. No, 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 no! Oh, Jesus Christ. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, you dickhead. Oh boy. I think I almost got there. Where is he? Whoa, hello. See ya. Okay, Nope, 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 nope. Oh, shit. Ow. Come on, go, go, go. No, shit. Oh, that was close. Ah, okay. So I don't have time to do a shot. Oh boy. Whoa, hello. Okay. I don't really know what we were supposed to do in that last bit, because it didn't seem like there was anywhere to teleport to. Or transition to via gravity. You will know them by their eyes. I do not know what that means. Okay, I guess we can skip through this cutscene again. Oh, shit. How do I not have room? Oh, did I use the... No, it's not. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Nope. Oh, boy. Love that for me. Can I use... Oh, I did use a small. Damn it. Scheisse. Oh, boy. Come on. Whew. Buddy. Oh, okay. They shoot many black holes on no Noida vibes. I've not played Noida in a while. I do enjoy that game, though. Okay, where are you? Oh, shoot. Okay, so we gotta do this thing. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, no, hit the thing. Hit the, oh my god. Oh, we're gonna die. That's so irritating. Oh, we made it. I'm kind of shocked. Can you open this box? Oh! Okay, well. Okay, this dude is mad. I'm the monster? Get banned. Oh, I thought we'd be able to knock him off the course. His course of action. Woo! Yep. Well. Oh my god, can you like cool it, little man? Oh, dude, piss off. Not if I hide back here. Woo! That was close. Oh boy, I thought I was gonna die there. Okay, where are you hiding? Oh, he's friggin' teleporting me now. That's unacceptable. This is difficult for you? Fuck off. Oh, I can't believe I had the perfect shot. And I beefed it. God, this guy's getting obnoxious. Oh, I think I got him. Oh. Unless there's a phase 2 or 5 or whatever we're on now.
Please, let me try. There is still hope for us all.
I'm sorry. But I can't.
I know I hurt you. But this time I will do this right. Just let me try to fix all this. Forgive me.
Stop! Please!
Believe me, it's better for this to end now. I told you, what he's doing here is not going to save humanity.
It's fine.
What?
Maybe not now. Maybe not in this time. But there are possibilities. There have to be.
How are you so sure?
I know you've been through a lot. And I believe you when you say who you are. But I also believe that you used to be me. And I don't want to give up now. Not when he came back. Not when we can try again.
He is not who you remember.
He is someone who wants to help me. He is a friend.
He is poison.
Veronica. Please. I want to have a future. Whatever it may be.
No. You are going to suffer. That is your future.
But without it, we don't even have a flicker of hope. Please. I want this.
So if I spare him and I let them go, I think this is essentially a continuation of the sequence, right? Like at this point, his arm and his leg is wounded, and he'll probably have to lose them, and that will make him the warden of the future, and that will allow him to try again. So in the past, at one point, I guess he switched himself off at the church, and then if we let him live, he will become the new, let him live here. He'll become the warden of our present or our future and our past. And that will allow him to do all of this all over again. Veronica will have a miserable time and nothing changes. But there is maybe the hope that things will change in the next cycle. I feel like I'm going to shoot him. What do you guys think, chat? If we spare him, this may all happen all over again, or it may change. If we shoot him, definitely there will be change, but it's probably not going to be for the better. Maybe we spare him. Maybe this traveler will spare him. But the next traveler will see that the cycle has continued and decide to end it. Oh, tricky, tricky, tricky. I think we're going to spare him.
Thank you.
So she can go with him through the rift?
I am sorry for everything. Veronica.
What an interesting game. It kind of was what I figured. I mean, maybe there's several endings, and I mean, clearly there's more than one ending, given that we could have made a very different choice. But I'm curious to know if there's like several endings. Like maybe there's a true ending if we collect the right stuff during a playthrough, or retain the right essences. I got an achievement for keeping Edward, who is the first essence that we collected throughout the entirety of the game. And I'm curious if retaining the right essences throughout a game to rebuild Veronica's personality is you know, maybe there's something in there for obtaining more story. I definitely think I'll play this again, though. Maybe not right away, but I think I will come back to it and do another playthrough and choose different options. I may actually just look up how certain endings are obtained and then work towards that, but I don't really want to spoil myself on the story aspects. Oh, this was a lot of fun, though. This was an excellent game. Again, I think overall I thought it was quite good. I'm starting to walk back my stance on how the enemies were managed, actually. I think that's more just something to get used to. I don't know if so essentially there's a mechanism where if you leave monsters on the ground, like corpses, other orphans can come and like consume the bodies to power up. And I don't really know if that brings a lot to the gameplay. It's something you have to manage. If you don't have torches, you're kind of out of luck. So like I don't know if it really improves the game. I feel like that maybe could have been left on the chopping floor. Because if you don't play well, they basically just turn into Terminators that you can't deal with. Oh. So this looks like the Pathfinder is waking up, but without all of his memories. And Veronica has turned or something. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Please, you need to understand. I can fix this. I will fix this.
C. Ending B. Okay, so there's at least a couple more endings. Enemies merged. Very cool. So exactly as I expected. Okay, there is a new game plus. Hell yeah. Items can be found in the in-game storage. Exactly as I expected, the Pathfinder did end up going down the same path. I'm not sure if Veronica going into the future, she immediately became infected and was going to die, and so and he lost his memory and didn't understand what was happening, so he kind of decided to take her essence and then try to rebuild her, and that leads right back into the same cycle that that we played through, right? So I think in a different new game, you kill him and that ends the cycle, potentially, or maybe the cycle continues in a different fashion. Hard to say. But then, yeah, maybe there's another ending as well. Very, very, very cool game, though. I do love time loop shenanigans. I loved all the body horror, the weightiness of the movement and the gunplay. I liked all of it. It was a great game. I think I thoroughly enjoyed that. Well, this is actually about time I got to stop anyway, so this is good timing. And we're just gonna cut over to the chat view. Hello, there we go. Man, what a fun game. That boss sequence at the end was quite tense too. He was doing all sorts of teleporting nonsense, which just, you know what? Maybe stop with the teleportation, buddy. Just cool it. Relax. Maybe if we had just talked things over, you would have realized you were a bit of a nutter and that you weren't helping the situation. Eh? Yeah. All right. That's going to be it for me today, I think. We're going to find somebody to raid, but this was a lot of fun. Thank you all for hanging out with me this afternoon. Or evening, depending on where you are. Let's see. Let's see who's online. Actually, blah, 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 blah. Brain. Excuse me? Why did OBS? What's going on? Thank you for the stream. No problem, Mean Bear. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. It was great. It was great having you. I hope your League games have gone reasonably well. It didn't sound like you were dying too much. All right. YouTube, Kick, thank you very much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Y'all have a great time, and we'll see you in the next one. I'll be back on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Oh, right. I always forget. Anybody who is interested, I do have a Discord. Feel free to join. We don't do that much right now, but I'm hoping to get some community events going because those are fun. I also want to do some raffles because I got a bunch of Steam keys that frankly, I don't need. So I'll try to get something like that going on the stream at some point in the near future as well. Alrighty. Why did that not send? Hello, YouTube? Are they well? YouTube? I don't know. Maybe it's sending, maybe it's not. Who knows? Whatever. It's fine. Have a great evening, folks. Have a great afternoon, a great weekend, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.